Hi and welcome. My name's Tom and today we'll be looking at how to get started with SOLIDWORKS CAM. SOLIDWORKS CAM is kept directly within inside SOLIDWORKS, and you can see we have an added tree and toolbar to help us do CAM upon our CAD models. For the toolbar, you can see we have buttons from left to right, and the workflow is very much working from left to right, from defining the machine to post-processing. At the bottom in the tree, we have what's called the CAM feature tree. This is where SOLIDWORKS CAM will recognise features from your model and then apply a toolpath to them. We have the operations tree to see what those operations would be. And finally, we have a tool tree as well for any tools that we are using to machine the parts. So let's get started. The first place we want to go is the SOLIDWORKS CAM toolbar and then hit Define Machine. Define Machine lets us pick the kinematics of our machine, the tools used, and the post-processor to get the code from the toolpaths we added in SOLIDWORKS CAM. So you can see to start off with, I've picked mil metric. If the units inside SOLIDWORKS were inch, this would turn to imperial. Next, I can go and get a tool crib. By default, there's a tool crib pre-made for you in tool crib 2, but you've also got tool crib 1, which is empty. And in here, we can build up the tool crib as we want. So by clicking Add Tool, you can see it adds the tool select filter, and we can now go and pick any tools we want. These are predefined within inside SOLIDWORKS CAM, so you don't have to keep going and making your own, but you can do that if you wish. I'm going to start off with an 8mm 2 flute flat end mill. If I click OK on that one, it'll pick me a generic holder for this, and this can be changed also as well if need be. I can also go in here and pick myself some smaller tools, so I might want to pick a 4mm. I can click OK on that one, and that brings through as well. And if I want to get something that's not an end mill, like a drill for instance, I can pick drill, and I can go and grab whatever drill I wish. In this case, I might get a 10mm drill because I have one of those. And you can see this is really quick and easy to start building up a tool library. We can also go and get other variations, such as ball nose and hog nose. Ball nose mills will go and have, as we can describe, a ball on the bottom. And I might want to get, let's say, a 6mm ball nose for that. And a hog nose, a similar but not quite the same. You can see a hog nose cutter would have a radius on the edge but a flat bottom as well, as can be seen here. So really good for roughing out. So if I pick one of those as well, I could save that tool crib, and then that would get me exactly what I want. I could give this name as well, so I could call this Tom's tool crib. This could be your company name or whatever you wish you want it to be called. If I click save on there, you can see now at the bottom I have Tom's tool crib. And by double clicking, I can select that for use. From there, I can simply go and click OK if I want, or pick the post processor that I want to use. This time, I'm going to go and get M3 axis tutorial. So from here, we're ready to start going and setting up our coordinate system and stock. The next piece that we might define is the coordinate system. If I go and click coordinate system, you can see by default it's put it down at the bottom of the part, and that may not be exactly where I want it to be. We could go and pick a SOLIDWORKS coordinate system if we had one. We could go and pick one of the vertexes of the part bounding box, or as we want it to be, on the stock vertex, and you can see it's defaulted to the top center. Now any of these white dots we could pick and it will move the coordinate system or your G54 to that position. But for now, the center is exactly where I want it. So by pressing tick on that, that goes and captures that information for us straight away. From there, we can go and get Stock Manager. The Stock Manager is really powerful. We can first of all assign the material we want to cut if it's not been done inside SOLIDWORKS, and I want to get 6061 aluminium. From here, we can go and simply add a bounding box around the outside, and you can see this being done by adding 5mm to the sides, and I could add 3mm on the top and 10mm to the bottom. Or if we didn't want to do that, we could go and pick a sketch, we could pick a predefined billet size we've got, a rotational sketch, or an STL, or even a configuration or a different part file altogether, which is really handy if you're doing something like a casting. But for now, that's got everything that I might want, so I can go and press tick to that. As you can see, we get a nice pop-up to tell us that the coordinate system's been moved because the stock has been modified. By clicking yes on that, that goes and confirms that update for us. From here, this has got us exactly where we need to be to start machining. In the next video, we'll look at how we can go and automatically assign toolpaths using the data in the technology database, as well as adding manual ones if that's needed as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this first part of getting started with SOLIDWORKS CAM, and thank you for watching.